Your Excellency Ambassador Maite Natalegagwa, President of the Special Committee of 24, committee members, officials and representatives of organizations here. I am Rogelio Figueroa, and I come before this committee as the president and a candidate for the leadership of the party Puerto Riqueños por Puerto Rico. This is a new political organization officially recognized in Puerto Rico on the 9th of May last year. This is the first time that we have come to this international forum to voice our views on Puerto Rico and the interests of our people, to deal with the political relationship between Puerto Rico and the United States of America and the rest of the world. Our party is made up of citizens from all viewpoints, those who favor the association with the United States of America, those who want Puerto Rico to be an American state, and those who favor independence. We go beyond preference with regard to status. We provide an opportunity for citizens to work together to achieve a maximum socioeconomic development that can be sustainable and equitable, as we want to render viable the self-determination of our people. Until we arrived, there were three parties in Puerto Rico which controlled virtually all of the politics over the last 5 decades. Each of these claimed the exclusive prerogative over the possibilities of status for Puerto Rico. One party wanted association with the U.S., another wanted Puerto Rico to be a state, and yet another wanted independence. The justification for this desire for exclusivity is to deal with the matter of status, creating status parties competing for local government. These parties have meant that general elections have appeared or local elections rather, have appeared as general elections, as plebiscites. At present, these parties are facing a serious conflict of interest because of participation in the bureaucracy and local government, leading to the self-determination of Puerto Rico. So, using the options for status as a basis for the existence of parties and as endeavoring to gain control in local government has been the main barrier to self-determination based on consensus. Our party believes that the alternatives for Puerto Rico belong to its people and not to political parties. Political parties are private institutions for particular interess. Any process of self-determination of the people of Puerto Rico cannot be subject to political parties which hamper rather than foster self-determination. On the basis of the resolutions approved by the United Nations provides the people of Puerto Rico with the necessary mechanisms to deal with our relationship between the United States and the world. We recognize that the initiative for self-determination belongs to the people of Puerto Rico, which is called upon to communicate to the United States and the international community in an unambiguous fashion our desire to deal with the matter of status. So it's time that we started to do this. We need to move towards self-determination. Our party wants to present to this committee the basis for a process of self-determination which will mean that Puerto Rico can relate to the United States on the basis of the priorities of the Puerto Rican people and not on the basis of political parties' agendas. The process is one that we want to see controlled by the people, not the parties. the people would ensure democratic, widespread participation. And the main points of the process that we're proposing would be as follows. Firstly, to include all social sectors and political options in an atmosphere of union and tolerance. The political parties must participate on a level playing field with the many organizations of a social, entrepreneurial, political, community, nature, and others, in a far-reaching process which would mean that the entire people of Puerto Rico could participate. Then, secondly, there must be a provision for a stage of education with a free flow of information, so that it is possible for there to be a reconciliation amongst those who have been of different views, and to overcome the fears of the past. The examples of these fears are a loss of identity and culture, a fear of economic chaos and the loss of American citizenship with independence, and a fear of losing the benefits received at present. Thirdly, there must be a process which has guaranteed impartiality with equal conditions, so that the people can take the final decision. Then fourthly, objective criteria have to be identified and used, making it possible to assess all the alternatives, going beyond fear and pressure. In the past, there have been 3 alternatives before the people, without the people being able to determine exactly the consequences of each of these, considering fundamental aspects such as citizenship, language, culture, trade, the legal system, the army, human rights, economic structure, and social security. Then, fifthly, there must be a sustainable, prosperous economic environment. A process such as that described, based on democracy, justice, and prosperity, will make it possible for us to develop and achieve a full socio-economic development with opportunities and wealth for everybody. So we would respectfully ask the Special Committee, the General Assembly, and the government of the USA, firstly, to state that they favor a self-determination process which would enable the people of Puerto Rico to deal with the matter of political status in harmony with the relevant law and free of control by the political parties of Puerto Rico. Secondly, that they should cooperate, undertake to cooperate with the people of Puerto Rico in such a process of self-determination. And thirdly, that this should be promoted as described. Thank you very much, and we are at your disposal for any further information you might require. Thank you.